What's up, guys? This is Derek, moreplatesmoredates.com. I want to talk to you guys today about what exactly is the ideal physique or the perfect physique. This is kind of like a topic that's thrown around a lot, and I don't think a lot of people really have a firm grasp of what is, like ideal to women as far as physique-wise. They kind of just like go by what other guys, well, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm about to tell you I'm a guy, but a lot of girls in particular, they don't really know what they want until it's like their brain what will tell you, they'll tell you one thing and their body will react to something else. Just put it that way. When I say that is, for example, when like guys are trying to figure out like their goal physique kind of thing, a lot of times their advice will include like, oh, don't get too big, bro, or like girls don't like too muscular, or like, oh, that's like too ripped. That's too ripped. And like the thing you guys have to understand is, like getting to such a size and such a level of muscularity with so much lean tissue on your body that a girl would literally look at you in clothes, not at like glazed up on a bodybuilding stage at 4% body fat, but she would look at you in a t-shirt and say like, ew, that's gross. Like, that's never gonna happen. Like, unless you're literally dedicating your life and all of your income to crazy amounts of drugs to achieve that like super physiological size that's just like exclusive to top tier bodybuilders, you're never going to be too big or too muscular for women. So a lot of guys ask me on my channel and like some of the forums I'm on, like, oh, what kind of physique should I shoot for? And I always tell them the same thing. I'm like, bro, just get as big and as ripped as you can. Like, don't let yourself like get high body fat, obviously, to be big. But like the more lean size you're carrying at sub 10% body fat, that is going to be your ideal. And no, I'm not saying spend your entire income on like HGH and like test and stuff so you can get to that like elite pro size. But realistically, even if 99% of people on this planet did that and they ate their faces off every day, they probably still would never get that big. And it's just a huge misconception because people see like the top 10 guys from Mr. Olympia and they think like, oh, I won't take gear because I'll end up looking like that. It's like, no, you won't. Like, your genetics don't work that way unless you're like a phenom. And you would know you're a phenom because you'd look better than guys on gear when you're natural. Like, I don't know, it's kind of like, I feel like it's just like a huge delusion and misconception in like, not necessarily the self-improvement community, but just like men in general, because they don't really understand that like a woman will look at a guy, like some guy who's like 4% body fat, just like flexing his face off and like veins popping out everywhere, and he just looks like, to a girl, they're gonna be like, ew, that's too much, and then you're gonna interpret it as, oh, okay, that guy's too muscular, I can't look like that, or else like I'll gross people out. But then you see that same guy 2 seconds later, the exact same guy, not flexing, just relaxed in a t-shirt, and the same girl will be like, oh my god, that guy has such an amazing body, that's like the hottest guy I've ever seen. It's just like, it's a perfect example of they don't know what they want and they don't understand how like the male like physique really works. A lot of guys don't even know how it works. Like, I could throw up a picture of me like post-workout just like flexing my like face off until I have like veins popping out of my forehead and like popping out of my chest and stuff, and people will be like, oh, like too much, bro. But then wait like 10 minutes and I like walk out of the gym and it's like cold outside and my vascularity goes away and all of a sudden I'm acceptable to society. I'm not gross anymore. It's just a perfect example. And when you're setting goals for yourself, just like, don't sell yourself short because you think you're going to overshoot the ideal physique, because it's not going to happen. Just eat as damn good as you can, get as big as you can while holding lean conditioning, and that is going to be your ideal for picking up women, in my opinion. So just keep that in mind. Obviously, there's some minor exceptions for girls who like have like niches of preferences, or they like skinny skater boys or like something like that, but You know, the vast majority of women will find like a decently built guy with low body fat percentage universally attractive, given that you're not flexing your face off in front of them, which obviously you won't be. So just keep that in mind, guys, when you're moving forward in your physique progression. And you know, when you see these like crazy pictures online of fitness models and bodybuilders, just understand that how the body works, and you know, don't worry about getting too big, because it really probably isn't going to happen. So keep up the hard training, keep up the good dieting, keep up everything that you're doing to get as good as you can. Keep up self-improvement. It'll all pay off in the end, trust me. Until next time.